Yo, what is going on, guys? We're here, episode 14 of My League, My Rules. And, we're still at the week 8 deadline here. I'm just making sure. I haven't taken a look at everyone's records yet. I'm trying to see if there's anyone that we're trying to make some last minute moves on here. I mean, if the Cowboys and the Colts are 6-1 each, I mean, the Colts just won the Super Bowl. I don't know if they could do anything towards the trade deadline here. Same with the Ravens. I mean, also in terms of these teams here, like they're pretty well rounded. So I don't think we need to trade anyone there. But I'm taking a look at the teams that are bad, like the 5-1 Bengals. Like just for some fucking reason, Jameis Winston cannot win games. So I'm just trying to see if maybe we should trade someone. Maybe we should move on from someone like Geno Atkins, because he is in a contract year. Probably going to retire after this year, so if there's anyone that needs an 84 superstar X Factor D-tackle, maybe we'll get him out of here and just blow up the Bengals, kind of like how we did with the Vikings. So we're definitely going to move on from Jameis Winston after this year. I tried with him. I gave him all these weapons. Look at this. We got freaking so many weapons for him, and he just can't win games. So we're gonna have to move on from him. But taking a look here at the defensive line, Geno Atkins is someone that I kind of want to trade, as Carl Lawson's already higher overall than him. This Divins dude, 76. I mean, I was gonna say we can move him to the D tackle spot, but he can't play D tackle. Yeah, so I guess I'll look for a trade partner for Geno. I mean, I can't imagine him going for much. But let's see here. So he is an 84 D tackle. I'm trying to think of teams that need an 84 D tackle and have that cap space. 16 mil cap hit. It's a lot of money. I probably should cut him to end the year, honestly. That's a huge cap hit. I can't just cut him now, though. That's the thing. Do the Chargers need D tackle? See, they could, but like that it just won't do anything. That's barely an improvement. I mean, I'm looking for a team that's like a major upgrade at D tackle. Derek Nottie, no. This is a 3-4 team. Colts, I mean, that's probably not gonna happen. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I was gonna see if I could probably work that trade out. Same with the Cowboys. They're 4-3, I'm pretty sure. Let me just see here. I mean, D-tackle is a concern. I don't know if this guy's a rookie or not. No, he's in his third year, 75. So we could definitely try and work something out with the Cowboys, but the thing is they have huge cap hit. That I don't think this is going to happen. Unless we trade DeMarcus Lawrence. That'd be retarded. That would not make sense at all. And I don't think this trade's going to happen. I mean, why do they have Connor McGovern? Please tell me he's not the backup over there. No, he's the starter. Okay. Swap of a pick here. So, like, we'll throw in a 5th and they'll throw in a 4th. I think that's the move here. Actually, no, they're throwing a 6th. This is why. I mean, Geno Atkins is fucking old. And we're getting a young dude out of it. I think this is the trade here. So they get Geno Atkins in a 6th for Lonnie Johnson in a 5th. I think that's a fair trade. That makes sense. Let's do that trade. That's the trade that gets done there. So now the Texans beef up their defensive line here as the trade deadline approaches. I don't think they can really make any other moves other than that. Yeah, their defense looks a lot better now. They go from a 65 to an 84. That's a 20-point upgrade right off the bat there. Tips here. I do see that we need to sign one of the best players in Madden right here in Deandre Hopkins. He wants a 5-year, $100 million deal at age 30. What the fuck? Is that worth it? Do I do that? That's ridiculous. Holy shit. I don't know. I mean, Bradley Roby, no. I'm going to see how he regresses. Nick Martin might be... No, he's a 29. Titus Howard is someone I definitely need to sign. Let me focus him first. He only wants a 3. I'll give him a 5 for 42. 5 for 42. That should be good. There we go. I mean, really the only person to sign is Gino. I mean, these two corners, I kind of want to wait till they regress. They both only want 1-year deals, so I will wait and see the regression on them. I just got to remember their overalls. He was an 84, he was an 83. So I'll offer this to Hopkins. He really wants more money? He wants more money. You're 30 years old, you just got a $100 million offer and you want more. Oh my God. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think he's regressed. He's still a 99. That's the thing. If he's like barely regressing, then over a 5-year course that he has, he's like gonna be probably a 90 by the end of it. But $20 million for a 90 overall receiver? I don't know. I don't know. I'm better off franchise tagging him. No honesty. God damn, we're gonna have to wait. I don't want to sign that. Skins are 1-5, the Vikings are 1-5, and the Bears are 2-5, and the Dolphins are 2-5. Dolphins being 2-5 scares me, as they just won the division a season ago, and we paid Josh Rosen, we paid all these people. Who is it that's doing bad? Let me get all these upgrades in. I really hope it's not Josh Rosen. It is Josh Rosen. Kareem Hunt's playing alright. Yeah, the receiving is doing... Kareem Hunt's playing really fucking good. Jeez. Defense... Sacks are down. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, that second half push that they did last year was amazing, so I hope they do it again. But, I don't know. I mean... This team should be winning. I guess it's the O-line. I guess we can maybe trade for some O-line help. As you can see, it's not really doing the best. Not really sure where we could trade, though. I mean, we got depth on the defensive line. But Cameron Hayward's going to retire after this year. He only is on a 2-year deal anyway. We could probably trade Bobby McCann as Forbes' overall is going to the fucking moon. So maybe we could trade an offensive lineman. But the thing is with the offensive lineman is that, like, they're few and far between. Stuff to end. So I think we'll do this trade here just straight up. Just backup for backup. That gives us a right tackle that we could start. They have a left end that they could start. Let me make sure he's a starter. He's probably going to be a left tackle too. No, he's a right tackle. Okay. $77 right tackle. And we could probably start right away. And we could probably sign him long term too. Let me look at the contracts here. Looking at the Dolphins, Chris Harris, Christian Wilkins, I definitely need to bring in. Cameron Hayward, I'm gonna let him go, but this dude we should definitely bring in. Probably bring him in on a 4-year deal worth $21 million. There we go. And Christian Wilkins, definitely need to bring him in. He'll probably go 4-year. 4 for 32. There we go. Chris Harris, I'm going to wait, see how much he regresses before I sign him. And then we should be good. Maybe, like, I don't know what to do with Bobby McCann. I mean, he is in contract year, so it doesn't really matter. Everyone else is okay. We are back. If you just noticed, seconds before that cut, my stomach. I wasn't feeling too good. I just took a nice, massive shit. It's been about 20 minutes. Anywho, I feel like I had to throw that in there. Looking at other teams, I mean, we were going to try and trade. I already forgot. It's been... God. You know, just... Oh, yeah, we're going to trade Morgan Moses. That's right. So we're going to look at teams that need right tackles. You know, I feel like I could just cut this part out, but I don't want to. You guys need to know that, like, I had to take a massive fucking shit. Super honest. I don't know where it came from. I don't know how that came up on me, but, you know, just, I had to. But looking at teams with right tackles, I mean, the Eagles are right off the bat here. I'm pretty sure Lane Johnson. Did he retire? Yeah, I guess he retired. So I guess the Eagles could use a right tackle here. I know this is a division rivalry trade. Morgan Moses is probably a cap hit and a half. Yeah, nice 7.75 cap hit. So the Eagles are going to have to trade something. To see, the thing is, like, they can't really trade anyone. It's like, I don't know if I could work this trade out. Do they have running backs? Guess no, we don't really need to trade Miles Sanders. Receivers, Jacob Whiteside, Bacon. This trade's not going to happen, I don't think. I don't think it's happening. Unless, what the fuck was that? This guy's a 1 mil cap hit? Nah, this trade's not happening. I think we'll just let Morgan Moses sit there and take cap, honestly. I mean, looking at their signings, might as well while we're on here. Got Nikhil Harry, who's been playing lights out in this franchise. Okay, maybe not lights out. I mean, he's been playing pretty good, though. It's something we can't deny from him. I mean, he had 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Another 5 touchdown season. I mean, it's slowing down a little, but I mean, nonetheless, though, I think he's still a franchise wide receiver for them. He's an 89. He is 94 jumping, 95 spec catch. He is a baller. I think we'll even out this contract to 57.8 mil. There we go. Jonathan Jones, I mean, 86-28. I mean, the normal dev is kind of a killer, but he has been developing nice with that normal dev. I'm going to wait on that, though, see if he regresses at all. Joe Dooney, I think, is someone we need to keep. Chase Winovich is someone we need to keep as well. 82, it has 85 speed, 88 power move. Give him a 4-year deal. Go 27.7. Got him locked up. Dorsett, I'm going to wait till see how much he regresses. It's going to be between Joe Williams. If Jonathan Jones doesn't regress, we'll sign him. If he does, we'll sign Joe Juwan, because he has a cheap deal. So, Sheldon Richardson, I'm going to wait till he regresses as well. Marvin Jones was just a 1-year rental. Landon Roberts, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, we'll keep it at that. Problem with the Raiders, as I don't know how, they have negative funds. I don't know how we managed to do that. Is there a way I could, like... I don't know if there's a way I could fix this. In all honesty. Because, like, we have the cap space to sign players, but we don't have the funds to give people signing bonuses. Which is a damn shame. So, like, I'm gonna have to, like... He wants $20 million, so am I just gonna have to, like, pay this man, like, a $20 million deal? Like, with no signing bonus? Like... I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh my god, that worked. We got Josh Jacobs with no signing bonus. I don't know what I just offered him, but we got him. Clelin Ferrell, same thing. Again, we don't have. He wants 33 mil, and we don't have available funds to give signing bonuses to. Like, if I do any signing bonus, it's not gonna work. I'll show you. So, like, he has 33. I already tried this the other day. He wants a 33 mil contract. I'll try and give that to him, but I'm telling you it's not going to work. So we'll do this. We'll do 35. Oh, now it works. What? The other day I tried doing these deals, and they weren't working because we had negative funds. I don't know. I guess it's working now. So whatever. Derek Carr, we're going to keep him on the hot seat. Only because take a look. What did I just sign Josh Jacobs to? I just gotta check this. What contract did he just get? Okay, it's not terrible. That really isn't that bad. That's not that bad of a contract, in all honesty. He's been playing really good. 1,000 yards in 2 of the 3 years, 2 of the 4 years, and then 10 touchdowns the other year. So I mean, he's been playing pretty good, and I mean he's only gonna get better. But yeah, we got this Robert Peck dude, who is superstar, and the Raiders, they're not playing too well. So you know what? I think for the rest of the season, we're gonna throw in Robert Peck. We're gonna start him over Derek Carr. Derek Carr's in a contract year, so might as well bring in the new talent and see how he does. Other than that, though, I think we're finished with all the trading and all that nonsense. So I'm going to advance it a week. We're going to take a look at the MVP race, and then we'll finish off the season. Here, we got Marcus Mariota leading the MVP race. I don't get how he is consistently a good quarterback in Madden when he is an 83 and their team's 3-3-2. Watson, number 2. Josh Allen, 3. Brissett, 4. Max Davis, David Johnson, Patrick Mahomes. There's not a single person under 30 in the MVP race. I love it. It's a young league now, full of young, bright stars. Rookies of the year here. Leighton Van Der Esch, Defensive Player of the Year, going to the Broncos. And they're 3-4-1. Just a lot of teams here are mediocre, and then you have dominant teams like the Ravens, the Colts, and the Cowboys. Defensive Rookie of the Year, they're Angel Battles, the man that did not attend the Combine, if you remember, leading that race there. Kirkland Roberson, I don't remember who that was. I think he was supposed to, I think I drafted him pretty well high. Fournette at the best running back spot, which is good because we did give him a dev trade increase. Going to the NFC side here, David Johnson for Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year going to Reuben Foster, followed by Khalil Mack on both under 500 teams. That's very confusing there. Rashad Lindsay is Defensive Rookie of the Year there. Don't remember what position he plays. And yeah, overall, nothing really out of the ordinary here is what you see in the competition here. Halfway through, take a look at the stats here across the NFL. Passing wise, Drew Lock playing his mind out as we were debating moving on from him. As he is playing very well. I guess it's their defense or maybe their run game that's not winning them games. But Mariota is, like I said, MVP candidate right now, 22-3, second in passing yards as well. Deshaun Watson and Jacoby Brissett also at the 20 touchdown mark. Lamar Jackson threw his first pick last week. 19-1 though, that's still pretty crazy. Rushing wise, Saquon Barkley, man, 800 yards and 7 touchdowns through however many games that they've played. I don't know how many games. They might have had a bye, so I'll say 7 games, if not 8 games. It's still pretty good. Judging by the 116 yards per game instead of 102, I'm guessing that's 7 games. Touchdowns wise, Leonard Fournette at 10 touchdowns. And receiving wise, Courtland Sutton leading the league by a mile in yards. Jeez, it's not even close. Did they have a bye week yet? Because if that makes sense, if they didn't have a bye week yet. But even if they did, even if they didn't have a bye week, the fact that he is still 150s, almost 2 games ahead of players here, 3-4-1. So they didn't have a bye yet. So I guess that's fair. But the fact that Courtland Sutton is just on a whole nother level on these receivers is actually pretty freaking crazy. Gonna sim it. I'll probably go up to week 16 now. Take a look at the playoff race, and then we'll continue from there. I don't know why I switched over to the Browns. I accidentally switched over to them. But, I mean, while we're here, take a look at that. 6-1. Look at that division. It's pretty close all around. Colts are leading the NFL with the best record. AFC playoff picture you can see right there. You got the division leaders right here, followed by the Jaguars and the Bills. Steelers are the 5 seed halfway through the year. Looking at the NFC, you got the 1 and the 5 seeds there. You got the 2, the 3, and the 4 seeds right there. And the Eagles coming in at the 6 seed. So we're going to have 3 teams from the NFC as of right now. Pretty scary. NFC East, I mean. NFC East, 3 teams in the NFC East. Win one more game as we go to Week 17. They should clinch the playoffs. Let's take a look here at the playoff race here. Giants clinching the playoffs. Cowboys clinching the playoffs. As their division is not locked up yet. We switch over to the AFC first. So Ravens and the Colts are in the playoffs. Bunch of teams fighting for it. I mean, gotta look at divisions-wise. AFC North, you can see there, they're going to be fighting for a 6 seed, both these teams. I think because the Steelers have that tie, they should be able to get in a 9-6-1 if they lose. South here, Texans had a major fallout at the end of the year here. Jeez, that's kind of a shame. Looking at the AFC East, I don't know why the Patriots lead in the division. The Bills have the better winning percentage. My guess is because of the ties 8-5-2, 9-6-1. I don't really know who will win this division if the Bills lose. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's if the wins factor in the Patriots. I don't know. Anyway, looking at this division here, the Broncos are 1 game back. This could be the game that determines it all. 8-7-1, 8-8. They'll be 5. They'll be about 500. They won't be. So, Broncos would take that division. NFC North, the Lions clinched the division. MVP Cam, 2 years in a row in the playoffs. The Saints also clinched their division. The Bucks 1 game out. Going to try and get that 6 seed, as the Cowboys definitely have that 5 seed locked up. Giants or the Cowboys both in the playoffs. One of them will be the 5 seed. Seattle clinches the division, and that's where we stand. So looking at the NFC, there's a close race for that 6 seed. It's between the Eagles and the Bucks. One of them is going to get that 6 seed. It really just depends on the Week 17 matchups here. Don't really know who that will take or who will take it there. Looking at the AFC side of things, it's a very close race all around. So one of these two will win the division. I don't think they'll be able to take a 6 seed. It looks like the Steelers might have that 6 seed locked up. Actually, there's a 5 seed and a 6 seed. So the Steelers might have that 5 seed locked up. 6 seed could go to the Browns, could go to the Jaguars, could go to the Titans. It could be, it's going to be a tough one. All these freaking ties, man. Who the fuck knows? Let's switch over to the Lions, because I want to see that MVP Cam as he makes the playoffs yet again. We're going to advance it a week. Let's see. See who makes the playoffs. We can take a look at the final season stats. I forgot to check who won the Heisman yet again. I think I could still do that, though. The Lions make it a 10-6. The Eagles make the playoffs at 10-6 as well, which means all those other teams did not. The Buccaneers did not make the playoffs. Let's see who won the Heisman. Goes to Steve Ebert. I think that was that quarterback. Yeah, that was that quarterback. That number 1 quarterback. That guy's going number 1. He's going number 1 to the Bengals. That is no brainer here. Yeah, he's going to the Bengals. No doubt in my mind that guy's going to the Bengals. Holy shit, he won the Heisman. They are going first overall. That's insane. Actually, I don't know who's going to go first. I mean, it says here the Vikings have the first overall pick. I don't know if that's true or not, considering the Bengals have 3 wins. But they have more losses. I don't know. Fucking ties, man. I don't get it. But yeah. So, that guy won the Heisman. Looked amazing in the draft. Unreal. Look at this. Cam Newton leading the league in touchdowns again. If he wins MVP again. Oh my god, if he wins MVP again. Kerryon Johnson, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. Kenny Golladay leading the team in receiving. 10 touchdowns for Hawkinson. Good for him, as we just paid him as well. Look at the defense. Joe Schobert with the ridiculous amount of tackles. 10.5 sacks for Trey Flowers. And 3 interceptions for Will Harris. Switching over to the entire NFL here as the season is over. We'll see who was the best at their positions. We're going to start passing. So Matt Ryan led the league in passing yards, but I don't think he made the playoffs. So Is what it is there. Touchdowns, Cam Newton leading the league. That's got to be MVP again. That has to be MVP again. Lamar Jackson, I could see Lamar winning it. Just eyeballing this right now. It's going to be one of these two for MVP. I cannot believe Cam Newton had that type of season again. That's unreal. Saquon Barkley, a whole nother level. 150 more yards than the next guy in Kamara. And 17 touchdowns. Maybe Saquon will win MVP. That could be a huge candidate right there. Receiving wise, Tyreek Hill led the league in. Oh my God. Wasn't even close. 102 catches, tied with Calvin Ridley, but 1,300 yards, 130 more than Christian Kirk. I mean, I'm surprised 1,300 led the league, though. But, I mean, you could see how many people had 1,000 yards. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 receivers had 1,000 yards. Christian Kirk led the league in touchdowns at 13. God damn. Defensively, Miles Jack led the league in tackles. Wasn't even close. He already has an X factor, though, right? Yeah, so he's not going to get a depth trade there. Reuben Foster might get a depth trade increase. Let's see here. Myles Garrett, 19 sacks. This guy's a sack machine. Every year. Top 5 at least. Kyle Coffey, man. This guy's been a beast since we drafted him to the Broncos. Jonathan Jones leading the league in picks. God damn it, because I was thinking about not signing him. Now I might have to. Is what it is. Look at the MVP stats. Oh, man. Let it be Cam Newton again. I just want to see him win these MVPs. And it goes to Mariota. Mariota wins MVP. I got to look at his stats in the year in terms of rushing as well, though. Cam Newton was 6th. He was 6th. They went 8, 6, and 2. Unreal. Saquon was at 9. What did Mariota have on the ground? Because Cam Newton probably didn't have anything on the ground with this scheme. The scheme makes him more of a pocket passer. He had 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. What did Mariota have? He had 400 yards and a touchdown. He had 37 and 6. How? That's so rigged. That is so fucking rigged. There's no way. First off, 10 and 6 record. More touchdown passes. More rushing touchdowns. 8, 6, and 2? Did you even make the playoffs? Did they even make the playoffs? AFC South. They didn't even make the playoffs! And Mariota wins MVP. That is so rigged. I can understand Carson Wentz winning it, because their team made the playoffs. I can understand Lamar Jackson. I can understand any of these other people. But fucking Mariota, a team that didn't make the playoffs, who was not even first in touchdowns, it should have been Cam Newton. You know what? This is my league. Fuck Mariota. Cam Newton wins MVP. Disregard that stat for Mariota. Everyone disregard it. Cam Newton is your MVP. Back-to-back MVPs for Cam Newton. God. That is annoying. That pisses me off so much. Ugh. I mean, 4,200 yards, 39 touchdowns, 7 picks in the air. 2 rushing touchdowns. Mariota, 1 rushing touchdown. And 37. So he had 38 total touchdowns. Cam Newton had 41 total touchdowns. What did Lamar Jackson have? 3 plus 38, 41. So same amount as Cam Newton. I'd give it to Cam Newton again. I'm giving it to Cam Newton again, the MVP. I mean, maybe I gotta see how Max Divins did. Maybe it's Max Divins. as much like Lamar Jackson and Cam Newton had like equal seasons, but because Cam Newton won their team a division and going to a team that he's never played with before. So 35 and 6. So he had 41 as well. But less yards. And I mean, Lamar Jackson, I mean, Lions 4,200 for Cam, Ravens 4,000. I don't get how Cam Newton doesn't win MVP. I literally think this is rigged. You cannot tell me Marcus Mariota is the MVP of this week. That does not make sense at all. Let me check Carson Wentz. Hang on. Let me check Carson Wentz. He had 35 and 5. So he had 40. Yeah. 41 total touchdowns for Cam Newton. Led the league in touchdowns total. And you're giving the MVP to Mariota. Oh my god. What about Josh Allen? He was another MVP candidate. Let me just see him. Let me see how he finished. Bills, 32 and 3. Jeez, that ratio. And 4 touchdowns. 36 total touchdowns. No. Disregard the MVP, guys. Rigged. This was rigged from the beginning. It's Cam Newton. In my opinion, it's Cam Newton. We're gonna reward Cam Newton this offseason with an X Factor increase. Because that is bullshit. That is so fucking rigged. And Mariota's going to get a dev trade increase too, which is going to piss me off so much. I might have to bring it down. Because Cam Newton deserved it. Again. Cam Newton really fucking deserved it again. Nonetheless, though. Moving on. Moving on from that. Playoff schedule. I mean, you can see here. Eagles play the Lions. Saints play the Chiefs. Chiefs play the Steelers. Chiefs play the Saints play the Cowboys. I'm talking way too much. I don't think there's any notable games I want to watch in this one. Yeah, nothing really here. I think we'll just submit to the Super Bowl, unless I see like a notable game here. It's the conference championship looking like Jaguars, Colts. Oh my god. Oh, we might get a rematch. We might get a Super Bowl rematch. Do I force it? No, we can't force it. Because the Saints finally are in the Super Bowl contenders. It took them 3 years to get to the Super Bowl. And they get to the conference championship. Which makes no sense. Alright, let's sim this. Can we get a Super Bowl rematch? No, the Saints! Oh, they won by 1. Oh my god, they won by 1 point. How'd that happen? They won by 1 point. Oh my god. Wait, was it late in the game? Oh, dude, it had to have been a game-winning field goal. Looking at the box score. No, it was a game winner. Oh my god. Unreal. Wait, let me check. This is the way to tell. Kicking. Saints. 35-yard field goal. Yeah. That's definitely what it was. It was a game winner. Oh, man. I still got to give credit to Cam Newton, though. Ron Carpenter didn't even throw a touchdown. I guess it was Kamara. Oh, my God, it was. Holy shit. Well, the Colts are back in the Super Bowl, though. That's what's crazy about it. They go to back-to-back Super Bowls. They stunned the Jaguars. The Jaguars made it to the conference champs. About time. Jarrett Stidham threw a touchdown. Did he stun the world again? Don't tell me Jarrett Stidham stunned the world again. If you guys remember, Jarrett Stidham stunned the world last year by doing a fake field goal, running it in the Super Bowl. And now he just threw a touchdown, an 8-yard touchdown. That had to have been a fake field goal. Oh wait, he had 2 completions. Wait, did they do 2 fakes? One of them went for a touchdown? It was only 4 yards? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, the Colts are back in the Super Bowl. Man, if only it was a rematch. That would have been crazy. Ah. Saints? Colts. A rematch of Super Bowl 40, I think it was? I don't remember. 41 maybe? The one that Drew Brees won, I think that was 41, maybe 40? I don't know. Let's advance to the week. I think we get to look at the... Ah, shit, I should have turned on the scouting. Because I think you could look at it this year. No big deal. Yearly rewards, though, yeah, it's rigged. It's fucking rigged. Cam Newton. Did he get an X Factor? Did he just go up a dev trait by being an X... Yeah, he did, okay. So that will leave. As is. As he had a fucking fantastic year. My opinion, MVP. He got QB of the year, though, so I'll take it. In my opinion, he should have won MVP. I think that's rigged as fuck that Mariota won it. We got the Saints, we got the Colts, we got a Super Bowl rematch. Hopefully it'll be as epic as it used to be. That game back in the day was epic as fuck. So maybe this one will be epic as well. We'll upgrade everyone, we'll give everyone their maximum potential. Alright, here we go. Jacoby Brissett coming out for the Colts. You see those stat lines right there. 34 touchdowns, 11 picks. Not bad. Not bad at all. And here they come, the Omaha QB, the Omaha X Factor QB. Coming out the first play of the game. Play action. Brissett going down the field, getting the first down on the first play to Paris Campbell. Next play here, handed off. Oh, a play action again. Brissett. Oh, it's caught by Jack Doyle. He breaks free. And in 2 plays, gained 50 yards. And they're already outside of the red zone just like that. They are moving fast. 3rd and 1 here. Brissett lined up against the center. Marlon Mack pushes through. Makes a 1st and goal. Goal for the Colts here. They're lined up in the same. They keep lining up in a formation like this. Throws a flat to Ebron. He's reaching, but he's a yard short. What are you going to call here? I mean, running up the gut doesn't usually work in Madden. They're going to try it, though. Marlon Mack. Oh, he's stuffed at the line. Goal here. Putting a guy in motion is Devin Funchess. Let's see what they call here. Gonna run it with Marlon Mack, and he is stuffed by Cameron Jordan. That was a good play call, just did not execute it well. I think our 3rd-year player, Ron Carpenter, the 3rd overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. You can see his stat line there, 28 and 10. Not the best, not the worst, though. Middle of the pack quarterback. Hasn't really proven his potential as what he was, 3rd overall pick, but still playing very well. Getting their team to the Super Bowl, it's all that really matters at the end of the day. 1st and 10. See what he could do here. Throws a quick curl to Michael Thomas. Was almost intercepted. Take with the offensive line. You're probably the offensive line. That's also helped them get to the Super Bowl. And with Latavius Murray and Alvin Kamara back there, they've done damage. You saw Kamara's stat line of the year. Near 1,400 yards. 2nd in the league. Only behind the great Saquon Barkley. Kamara getting the ball here on 2nd down. Stuffed by Malik Hooker. Defensive front, Tack McKinley and DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard combined for near 40 sacks on the year. That's something to be terrified of, as they might make a huge impact this game. So it is now 3rd and 9 for Ron Carpenter. Hikes the ball. Has a lot of time, throws it downfield, and it's caught by Michael Thomas. Now it's a 3rd and 4. On the NFL logo this time, the other side of the field, the 48-yard line. Screen pass to Kamara, has some blocking, makes a move, and there he goes into the red zone at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Kamara breaks a tackle, gets thrown by Malik Hooker. No 4 here. At the 10-yard line, Carpenter throws it in to 82. Chris Herndon fights his way into the end zone. And it's a touchdown for the Saints, and they are on the board with the lead in the first quarter. Brissett, oh, he's getting blitzed. It's a screen to Marlon Mack, and he's going to get about 15 yards, 16 yards on a first down. Set it down, so you're 1st and 10. Brissett, Marlon Mack picking up that block beautifully as Eric Ebron gets a first down. 2nd and 10, Brissett, another block beautifully picked up by Marlon Mack. Ebron's going to get only 3 yards, and it's a 3rd and 7 here. Looks like we're going to get a blitz coming off the right side here, something I watch out for. Marlon Mack's probably going to pick up another block. As he does, but Brissett's not going to be able to hang on to it. The ball's out. It's picked up by Brian Kelly, I think it is. Yes, it is. Cameron Jordan came in hot. Marlon Mack can't pick up 2 blockers. That totally makes sense. But the fact that Brissett, I guess he thought he was down. I don't know. They're going to punt it away, though. Carpenter dropping back. DeForest Buckner getting through. And Michael Thomas hangs on. Wow. 3rd catch of the game. Tight coverage. And Michael Thomas, you know, he is a 99 for a reason, bro. I think he's a 99. It's got to be. Screen pass to Thomas. Big hit by Pierre Desir. Nothing. No fumble. No fumble on the play. Oh, it's Kenny Moore. Carpenter, quick slant to Traquan Smith. He's going to get a first down. Both quarterbacks are slinging the ball right now. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Michael Thomas catches a dump off. Only gains 2 yards. 4 yards maybe. 4 yards. I should probably increase the time limit in the future. Probably bring it to 10-minute quarters instead of 8. I mean, it doesn't matter in the sim. Oh, there goes Carpenter. Using his wheels. Juking out one of the linebackers. He's going to go all the way. Unreal. Ron Carpenter. I guess he could do it on the ground. Didn't know he was that mobile. I guess that's something that we got to look out on for the rest of the game here. Look at this. He has a full group to work with. Kamara gets an excellent block. And Carpenter runs it in. Didn't know he was that fast. I honestly had no clue he was that fast. Look at Bobby Okereke getting taken. Oh. DeForest Buckner, you know, just not that fast. He's a D tackle. Can't chase that guy down. Stafford with the beautiful hold for the extra point. It's a 14-3 game. What I was trying to say earlier was, like, the 10-minute, like, the thing with Madden Sims is that they always play 15-minute quarters. There's a face mask. And, like, when you sim a Madden game, the game automatically defaults to 15-minute quarters. When you actually sit in the games like this, it's only 8-minute quarters. So I think I should increase it to maybe 10. I don't want to do 15-minute quarters. That's going to take forever. And, I mean, we are in arcade mode, so, I mean, the stats are going to bump up like ridiculous if I do it that way. So, I think we'll just leave it as is. Maybe we'll go up to 10 minutes. I don't want to make it 15-minute quarters. But anyways, Marlon Mack getting a nice run on a stretch play here. Making it 3rd and 5 for Brissett and the Colts. Brissett dropping back. Throws it, and it's defended by Lattimore. Fresh set of downs for the Saints here. Ron Carpenter throws a slant over to, I don't know who 80 is. That's not AS. That's Bolden. I don't know who Bolden is. It's not Chris Herndon. Here he scored a touchdown. Next play here. A quick dump off on a mesh route. And we're going to get a few yards out of it. 2-minute warning in the first half of the Super Bowl. Kamara going out in motion. Not sure if this is a man or a zone concept. That was a weird mix-up there. Looks like it's a zone. Gonna throw it over to Traquan Smith. Gonna bring it to the 42. Quick no huddle. for the Saints. Hike the ball again, throwing a quick slant as that guy runs completely horizontal into Malik Hooker. Should have went a little more vertical, but I'm not gonna get involved in that. 2nd and 3 here with a minute remaining in the half. Gets it to Michael Thomas, who's got to get out of bounds, and does so successfully. Just outside the red zone now. Carpenter throws it to Michael Thomas again. Is that 6 catches on the half for him already? I think so. 5 or 6 catches for Michael Thomas. Their offense is rolling. Need more pressure from this defensive line, in all honesty. Quick dump off. 1st and goal. .56 seconds on the clock here. Okay, there's an ISO on the left side there. Michael Thomas. Oh, I would have thrown it to him. You had your chance. You're throwing it to an offensive lineman instead. Oh, man. It had Michael Thomas ISO'd. 30 seconds left in the half here. 1 timeout left. Carpenter has a lot of time. Scrambles to his left. Takes a big hit. And the clock is going to continue to tick. Are they not going to call a timeout? What's going on? They call a timeout. 16 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Michael Thomas ISO'd again. This is a cover 3. You've got to hit him up one-on-one. And it is a cover 3. Got to hit him one-on-one. There you go. Michael Thomas in the end zone. Exactly like I said. If it was a cover 3, you got to hit him. It was a cover 3, which means it's a one-on-one on the left side. Michael Thomas burnt his man. Catches the ball in the end zone. They're going to take a 21-3 lead at half. Unless the Colts want to do something at the end of the half here with 12 seconds left. I don't think they're gonna. Thomas in the zone over there. Look at that. Start of the 2nd half. Carpenter gets it off to number 88, who breaks a couple of tackles, makes it 2nd and inches. Come on, Carpenter going deep for Michael Thomas. It's intercepted by Kenny Moore. This might be the game changer right here. This could change the game. As the first possession is a dud, and the Saints and the Colts have a chance to make a comeback now. Oh, Kenny Moore just mossed Michael Thomas in the zone. And here we go, blitz coming. And it's going to be thrown down by Hines. Gets the sack. The Saints are not breaking. They're in a bend but don't break rule right now. 2nd and 14 here after the sack. Brissett throwing a dump off. You cannot settle for a dump off when you're down 21-3 in the Super Bowl. Come on. 3rd and 12. Brissett. He's got a lot of time, but running out of it. Cameron Jordan hits him hard from behind. And now they got to settle for a punt. Unreal how the Saints defense just stepped the fuck up right there. Set it down, so hopefully that pick won't cost them, as it clearly didn't cost them last drive. Oh, big hit. Carpenter takes a big hit, but Kamara's breaking tackles and getting a 1st down. Calm, cool, and collected late in the Super Bowl here. Kamara gets the handoff, has plenty of blocking, breaks the tackle, and there he goes. With that one, I think we could sim the rest of this game out. I mean, we'll look at the moments here. I mean, I doubt anything happens. 20-3, I mean, we know what happened recently in a 20-3 Super Bowl, but it is Madden, and it looks highly unlikely here. 30-10, and that's going to do it. 30-10. The Saints win the Super Bowl finally. I was expecting them to win it in the first 2 years, but it took 4, but I'm fine with it. They won a Super Bowl. Finally, they went all in. They traded for Jalen Ramsey. They drafted that quarterback. Ron Carpenter is at 95 now. Totally worth it. They still have a good group of guys around them with Kamara, Michael Thomas, with Ramsey, with Cameron Jordan, with Sheldon Rankins. They just don't have a. They just need to get a better draft. They could probably repeat. I don't know. It'd be tough to repeat, but they probably could. If I had to pick a Super Bowl MVP here, it's gonna be Ron Carpenter for that rushing touchdown, especially because of that rushing touchdown. Kamara did have that one, which was pretty crazy. That's the one we pretty much singed it afterwards. But Chris Herndon right there, that was a man. That was a man right there. Goes to Cameron Jordan as your Super Bowl MVP. 3 sacks on the day. Okay, I wasn't expecting that one, but I could see it, I guess. I guess I could see it. But the fact that the Colts went to back-to-back Super Bowls, they won one. But I guess they're trying to start a dynasty, obviously. But, yeah. Alex Anzalone, Michael Thomas, Ron Carpenter, and it looks like Kamara as well. All out there celebrating this Super Bowl. Is that Mike Tomlin as the coach? Mike Tomlin really just win them a Super Bowl? Sure. Yeah. Go Mike Tomlin. Look at the final stat line. Brissett couldn't get it going. More passing yards than Carpenter, but just couldn't get the long ball going. Carpenter, though, 92% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns on a pick. I mean, that's MVP-like to me. Kamara, 113 yards and a touchdown. Marlon Mack, 28 yards and a touchdown. Michael Thomas, 7 for 79 and a touchdown. I guess he got shut down towards the second half because he had 6 catches in the first half. Maybe he even had 7 probably by the... He probably didn't have a single catch in the second half. And defensively, we saw the 3 sacks from Cameron Jordan. That's really the outlier. I mean, rushing. What did Carpenter have? He had the 32-yard touchdown run. I don't know. I think it should have been Carpenter, but I could understand Cameron Jordan. Go. Super Bowl champs are the Saints. Unreal way to finish this off. Yeah, it was. Is that Mike Tomlin? I honestly cannot tell if that's Mike Tomlin or not. Only because, who the fuck knows? Because, with these generated players, these generated coaches. Okay, yeah, that is Mike Tomlin. Got himself another Super Bowl. There we go. Look at that win percentage. Is that the highest? No, this dude Matt Hedrick. Then he's only played 3 seasons. Mike Tomlin, man. That's a crazy win percentage. He's still got a lot of coaching left in him, too. Carpenter, man. His picture looks nothing like him. I don't get why it does that. This guy looks like he's looks like he's way older than he should be. Nonetheless, though, we're probably going to have to pay him in the off-season. Or next season. Or this season. Wait. 2023. Okay, yeah. We don't have to pay him yet. We got 1 more year before we have to pay him. But yeah, guys, so next week, or next episode, gonna have to do the off-season. You know how fun that always is. And yeah, guys, leave a like, subscribe to all that crazy stuff down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.